Many families are finally making travel plans again with COVID mostly on the decline. Spring break vacations, almost said vaccinations, spring break vacations are rebounding up more than 130%. 130% from a year ago. Think about that. Jamie Yuccas headed to a Nickelodeon-themed resort in Mexico, a partnership with our parent company, that would be Paramount Global, where families are making up for lost time.
For many, spring break means sunny skies and sandy beaches. After 2 years of avoiding crowds, Andrew Spancook and his family were ready to start traveling again.
We haven't been able to do those types of things for so long. So what does that feel like?
Normal. Back to normal.
Yeah, this feels exciting again.
They chose the new Nickelodeon-themed resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico for their first getaway. An upgrade from the makeshift ride the family made in their backyard while hunkered down in Houston in 2020.
It feels awesome. Being able to get her experiences again, be able to get out and about.
So you get to be a kid again.
Definitely.
That's the whole purpose of the trip, be a kid again, enjoy life.
A recent travel report found that almost 80% of those surveyed are most looking forward to traveling with their family in 2022. But making memories as a family is more than just a good time. It's good for your health.
You look at all the data, they're more productive, they have, more calmness, less anxiety, and they have better relations with others. And so to have these experiences are what really bond you long term. Families that are successful are families that take those adventures.
This sprawling beachfront property was designed for togetherness. Rooms can accommodate 2 adults and 3 kids or more.
It is really difficult to design a space that is good for multiple generations. We call it multi-gen travel.
A travel business strategist, Sandra McLemore, says families are making up for lost time.
They've been home for 2 years, so maybe where they might have taken 2 or 3 days, they're now traveling for a little bit longer. But in true Nickelodeon style, if you want to have fun, just add slime.
Some 40 years ago, it was slime that helped launch the brand to stardom. As a 90s kid, I loved watching green goo rain down on celebrities.
There's something I've wanted to do since I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and I'm about to go do it.
I wasn't the only one.
Are you ready to get slimed? Yeah!
Anthony and Rikita Starks experienced the slime of a lifetime with their kids.
I liked it. Yeah! It was super duper great.
I loved it. It felt amazing.
What was so great about it?
Because it was something I grew up seeing, and it's finally happened to me.
Was this more about the two of you than it was?
After 2 years of juggling careers, kids, and school at home, the Starks were eager for their first family adventure.
How important is it for families to make these kind of memories together?
It's very important. Without them, it's just, life is dull. You don't want to just exist, you want to live. So this is living.
Give us an experience to come down the slides.
Lester Adams is part of the team overseeing location-based experiences for Paramount Global, which owns Nickelodeon and CBS News.
It seems like you almost have a perfect situation in terms of COVID where families can come and be outside almost the entire time.
It really gives you the space to stretch out and be outside and enjoy the fresh air in a way that a lot of people in a lot of places weren't able to do during COVID.
As lockdowns are lifted, some familiar and perhaps surprising spring break sounds are returning. And so are those opportunities to bond with friends and family.
What will you remember the most about this trip?
Spending time with family.
Oh, that's so nice.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Jamie Yuccas in Riviera Maya, Mexico.
I like young Mr. Starks, who said, that's super duper great.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's perfect
there.
when you've got kids your age.
Yeah.
Because when you've got kids your age, you want to go to places like that. When they're potty trained and employed, you're like, where's the adult pool? I think this is so fun for families.
Oh, it's super fun. And I'm glad that Mom and Dad admitted that the Nickelodeon sliming theme was more about them than the kids. That was a great memory for everybody.